Church camp is coming up this weekend, and for most Christians, this is one of the best times of the year. But not everybody has had the opportunity to actually go to church camp. So I'm going to be inviting 100 celebrities to come to church camp with me this year in hopes that if they've never been invited before, that I could invite them to come to mine. I honestly have no clue if these celebrities are going to see my messages or not, or even if they've been invited to church camp before. So it's up to me to plant that seed and invite them to church camp starting from the bottom. The Rock. Hey, Dwayne. I just wanted to reach out and say, you rock. But the rock on which I stand is Jesus. Want to come to church with me sometime? Let me know. Thanks. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's the best first one. I wanted to say you rock, but the rock on which I stand is Jesus. Get it? Because I'm messaging the rock. Kind of, maybe, not really. Okay, we're moving along to the next one. Robert Downey Jr. Hey, Robert. I loved your role in Iron Man. As iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen another. Proverbs 27:17. Want to come to church camp with me? Let me know. Oh man. Get it? Iron Man, as iron sharpens iron, Iron Man. You see what I did there? I thought it was funny. Hey, my puns are bad, but maybe they'll laugh a little bit. And maybe they'll come to church camp with me because of that. Moving on to the next one. Here we go. Brad Pitt. Hey, Brad. I just wanted to reach out and say, you're so awesome. There was one time when I felt like I was in a pit of doubt and worry, but I met a man who changed that, and his name is Jesus. Was wondering if you would like to come to church camp with me this year? Let me know. Man, I'm gonna roll with these. I thought that was pretty good. I was in a pit, and Jesus saved me. I once was in a pit of despair and of sadness, and I met a man who changed it all, and his name is Jesus. But Brad, if you wanna come to church camp with me, let me know. Would love to have you. Next, we're going to be messaging Morgan Freeman. Hey, Morgan. I just wanted to reach out and say I love your roles that you play in the movies. I was once bound to my sin, but now I'm free, man. Would love to bring you to church camp if you'd ever want to come. Let me know. Thanks. I'm embarrassed. I don't even want to talk about that one. Moving on to the next celebrity. Jim Carrey. Oh. I forgot I messaged Jim last Christmas to come with church with me. I said, Jim, I loved watching you in Mr. Popper's Penguins and was wondering if you're not too busy, if you wanted to pop on over to come to church with me this year for Christmas. You bring the Penguins as well. Hope you can make it. Yeah, he didn't respond, but Jim, if you want to come to church camp with me this year, the offer is still extended. We'd love to have you, and you can bring the Penguins as well. So if you want to come on over, let me know. We'd love to have you at church camp this year. Next, we're going to be messaging Will Smith. Hey, Will, I've seen you play in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you crushed it. The Prince of Peace will come in the air one day. Want to come to church camp with me? Let me know. I'm just embarrassing myself at that point. I mean, that was kind of good, right? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hey, the Prince of Peace, the real prince, right? Will come in the air one day. That could have been a lot smoother if the execution was there. Will, you get the point. If you want to come to church camp with me, I'd love to have you. It's a blast, I promise. You're not going to want to miss it. So I took the next couple of hours to invite as many celebrities to church camp as I could in hopes that if they've never been invited to church camp before or have never even attended church camp, that I could plant that seed and they could come with me to church camp this year. Church camp starts in 3 days, and so it's up to me to invite as many celebrities to church camp as I can in case they've never attended church camp before or even been invited. I honestly have no clue if any of these celebrities are going to read my messages or let alone respond, so at this point, all we can do is wait and hope to hear back from one of them. All right, you guys, we are back. It is about 2 days later and 1 day before church camp starts. We leave tomorrow, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if any of the celebrities that I've messaged have responded. What? Not a single person has seen my message. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. I figured like somebody may have even just like seen it and not responded, but nobody's seen it at all, which is kind of defeating and sad, but we're gonna keep messaging other celebrities today in hopes that they'll come to church camp with me this year, because I believe that my invite can get a celebrity to come to church camp with me. So we're gonna start off by messaging Gordon Ramsay. Hey Gordon, I just wanted to reach out and say that there's probably not going to be a kitchen in hell. Heaven might have one though. Want to come to church camp with me? Let me know. Oh my gosh, that was so lame. Okay, so he has this restaurant called Hell's Kitchen, and I honestly don't think there's gonna be a kitchen in hell. So maybe let's call it Heaven's Kitchen because it's so good. I don't know. Gordon, if you want to come to church camp with me this year, we would love to have you. Next, we're going to be messaging Ariana Grande. Hey Ariana, I just wanted to reach out and ask if you'd want to make a grande appearance at church camp this year. Let me know. We'd love to have you. That was so bad. A grande appearance. I meant like a grand appearance, but a grande appearance. Oh, Jacob, that was so bad, dude. If Ariana doesn't respond, I know why. Moving on to the next celebrity, Kevin Hart. Hey, Kevin, I just wanted to see if you'd ever want to come to church camp with me. It would really fill my heart up, and we'd love to have you. Okay, I really don't know any of the films that Kevin Hart's in. I haven't really like watched him as a comedian or in any films, but all I know is that he's funny. So I try to come up with my best joke, and honestly, I think he would be really disappointed. It would fill my heart up. We're dropping the ball here. Kevin, if you see this, I hope you want to come to church camp with me this year. We would love to have you. Next, we're going to be messaging Tiger Woods. Hey, Tiger Woods, you want to come to church with me this year? I'm sure it would be a hole-in-one experience. We'd also be out in the woods. Let me know if you can make it. These just keep getting better and better. Woods, you like to come to church with me? The hole-in-one part wasn't very good, but we would be out in the woods as well. So Tiger, if you're seeing this and you want to come to church camp with me this year, let me know. Next, we're going to be messaging Ed Sheeran. Hey, Ed, I'm just thinking out loud here, but it would be perfect if you could come to church camp with me this year. I'll even take your photograph to prove you came. Let me know if you can make it. Dude, wait, that was so good. Hey Ed, I'm just thinking out loud here, but it would be perfect if you come to church camp with me this year, and I'll even take your photograph. Man, if Ed sees this and he doesn't want to come to church camp with me, I'm gonna be kind of sad. That was pretty good. All right, moving along to the next celebrity, Alicia Keys. Hey Alicia, if I ain't got you at church camp this year, you could say that this guy is on fire. Just kidding. but would love to have you. Let me know if you can make it. Okay, I feel like the thought was there, but the execution could have been better. If I got you at church camp this year, that was pretty good. You could say that this guy is on fire. I wanted to fit this girl is on fire somewhere, but I'm not a girl, so that was the best I could do. Alicia, if you see this and you want to come to church camp this year, we would love to have you. There's definitely going to be an extra bunk somewhere, so you could come. It'd be a lot of fun. Well, I woke up the next morning, I made my way to church camp, and I still had no response. And honestly, I wasn't surprised. Part of my family lives thousands of miles away in Iowa, and a lot of these friends also live thousands of miles away from me across the US. And they were able to come to church camp with me this year. We spent 3 days at church camp over Labor Day weekend and honestly had some of the best times of our life. If there's one thing I've learned, it's to take that step, to plant that seed and to invite that person to church camp, whether you think they're gonna come with you or not. You see, you never know how the boldness in your faith can impact others to come to know Jesus on a whole different level, even if it's simply through inviting them to something like church camp. Even if 100 celebrities didn't come to church camp with me this year, I pray that my invite planted a seed in their heart, and maybe they'll be able to attend church or church camp in the future and for the rest of the years to come.